The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 34. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On first down, here's Breida. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Cameron Jordan, truly the heart and soul of this Saints defense, had another memorable year in 2021. He crossed 100 sacks and made his 5th straight Pro Bowl.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play action. Winston. He'll buy some time right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Winston rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Fournette really solidified his place with the Bucs last season. He ran for over 800 yards and 8 touchdowns and caught an impressive 69 passes. Tampa made sure he stuck around, too, giving him a new 3-year contract.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Brady. And his pass incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Winston. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Third and long for Winston.
There's Chris Olave. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Brady now on first down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. And you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On second down, Kamara, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now in his 6th season, Kamara just continues to be one of the best dual-purpose backs in football. He's never missed a Pro Bowl, and he has the most total yards in the NFL since entering the league in 2017. He actually played in his fewest games in a season last year and still had over 1,300 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A run between the tackles with Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now Breida on a toss left. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Succop's kick is good, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 8. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing on first down is Brady. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Brady. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Winston now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jameis again. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he stopped immediately there. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Winston. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10.
Fournette running out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This complete to Jones.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Otton really landed in a nice situation when Tampa Bay picked him on day 3 of the draft. He goes to an offense that likes to use more than one tight end. He's got an immediate opportunity to play his way on the field. Plays like that will only get him more looks. A nice first down pickup there.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Matt Breida, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Winston. Flushed out right.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Saints get a bit closer. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Jameis now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Throwing, Winston. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Winston to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run again with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Brady. Oh, what a catch. It's Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's a give to Fournette. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.